All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going on a mission to crack one of the biggest codes in math: how to translate those messy, confusing word problems into clean, simple equations you can actually solve. You know the feeling, right? Someone hands you a whole paragraph and you're just supposed to pull a math problem out of it? It can totally feel like you're trying to read a foreign language. But what if I told you it's not a language, it's a puzzle, and we're about to solve it together? So, from here on out, think of yourself as a code breaker, a detective. Your job is to sift through the story, find the hidden clues, and translate them into the language of math. Your mission starts right now. Okay, let's dive in, because here's the first big secret you need to know. Most of these word problems, the ones that seem so different, they're actually all hiding the exact same simple pattern. And once you see it, you're going to see it everywhere. This right here, this is the master key. Seriously, almost every problem you'll face at this level boils down to this one idea. There's some kind of flat fee or starting amount, and then you add an amount that changes at a steady rate. Put them together, and you get your grand total. And this, well, this is our official decoder ring. It tells us exactly what clues to look for. When you see words like per, each, or every, bam, that's your variable amount, your rate. See words like start, fee, or initial, that's your flat fee. And words like is or total, well, that just tells you where to put the equal sign. Okay, so theory is great, but let's put this thing to the test. It's time for our first field mission. We're going to take this pattern and see how it works out in the real world with a classic shopping trip. Okay, here's the mission briefing. So Liam goes shopping. We know he bought a magazine for $5. We know he got 4 erasers. And we know the grand total was $13. The only mystery we have to solve is, how much did each one of those erasers cost? And to crack it, we have a super simple 3-step plan that works every time. Step 1, figure out what you don't know, that's your variable. Step 2, translate the story into an equation using our pattern. And step 3, just do the math. So let's translate. We've got 4 erasers, but we don't know the cost. So that's 4x, our variable amount. The $5 magazine is a one-time cost, right? That's our flat fee. And the total of $13 is, well, it's our total. It fits our pattern perfectly. And when you do the math, mission accomplished. Each eraser cost exactly $2. See, the code is already starting to crack.
All right, you're getting the hang of this. Time to level up. This next mission's a little trickier because it involves something going down instead of up. This is really going to show you how flexible our pattern is.
Now, pay close attention to the clues here. We've got a starting amount, 350 gallons. We have a rate, 20 gallons per minute. But the most important word on this entire slide is draining. That is a huge clue. And here's why that word matters so much. Draining means the rate is negative. We're losing water, right? So instead of adding, we subtract 20 meters from our starting amount of 350. And we want to know when that will equal our target of 150 gallons. And there it is. Once you solve that equation, you find out it'll take exactly 10 minutes for the pool to drain down to 150 gallons. Simple as that. Now, even the best detectives have to watch out for traps. So let's quickly go over the 2 most common ones that can throw you off the trail if you're not careful. Okay, this is, without a doubt, the biggest mistake people make, mixing up the rate and the starting amount. So here's the secret. Always, always look for the word per or each. If you see one of those words, that number is your rate. If it's just a one-time thing, that's your flat fee. It's that simple. And the second trap? Totally forgetting about subtraction. Words like discount, fewer, drained, or reduction, these are all giant flashing signs telling you to subtract. If you use addition by mistake, you're going to get the wrong answer every time. So you might be wondering, why does all this matter? I promise you, this is not just some trick to pass a quiz. You have just unlocked a real-world skill that people use every single day. Just listen to this. This is how people actually talk about business, about money. A freelancer has to figure out costs for a client. Can you spot our pattern hiding in there? And there it is. That freelancer's quote is our exact pattern in disguise. The $50 per hour, that's the rate, 50H. The $200 deposit, that's the one-time flat fee. And together, they give you the total cost. And now you can actually use it. With that simple equation, you can figure out in about 10 seconds that a client with a $500 budget can afford exactly 6 hours of work. You've just gone from someone learning math to someone who can solve real money problems.
Look, what you've done today is so much more than just solve a couple of problems. You have laid the groundwork for understanding one of the most important ideas in all of algebra: linear functions. This is the foundation you're going to be building on for years to come. So the code is officially cracked. This rate plus start pattern is absolutely everywhere once you know to look for it. So your final mission is this: where are you going to spot it out in the wild this week? Maybe on your cell phone bill? A quote for a car rental? Keep your eyes open. You'll be surprised.